Hello everyone, I'm Ibrahim Mbursa, a life coach and financial expert. I'm a chartered accountant and a lecturer, also the founder and managing director of Ibsontrusty Nigerian Limited. I'm here to give you study tips which I've applied in my life over the course of time. This have given me academic success. I wish to call them academic success formula. I have a few of them. I believe applying them would mean a lot to you. It will be worth your time watching this video. Study tip number one: study to understand and not just to pass examinations. Most people are fond of reading to pass examinations. Well, it might pay in the short run, but in the long run, it won't be worth it. You might see yourself at a place of work with deliverables to do, but you don't know what to do because you've not quite understood in the past while you were reading. So you should study with the aim to understand and apply the knowledge when time comes, not just to pass examination. Understand yourself. That's also another key factor to your success in academics. Your learning pattern. How do you understand things? Is it by visual, audio, drama, or by reading and reading? Learn how you learn. So you start by understanding yourself first before you think of even understanding the material. Start studies on time. It's also another key thing. Teach in time saves time. If you have 3 months to prepare for an examination, you should start a bit earlier to read and learn and do all that you need to do ahead of time so you don't have to rush it when it comes to examination. You don't have to cram just to pass. So start early. Don't assume you know. Prove it to yourself. Because in the examination, you need to prove it to the examiner that you really know. So you can take a kind of time to ask yourself, to write down the answers, and do certain things like that to prove to yourself that you actually know what you're supposed to know. Read and reread. Repetition helps assimilation and retentiveness of memory. You have to read and read over and over. Some people are gifted in such a way that once they read once, it sticks. But I can assure you, not most people are like that. So if you're not among those few talented ones, you need to work, read and read. Repetition is the key to assimilation. You see people in Sunday school or Islamic schools, they keep reciting and reciting so that it stick their memory. After having worked, learned how to walk from a toddler to your current state, and you walk subconsciously without even knowing that it's work. So also do that with your material and read it over and over. It becomes part and parcel of you, and not to stress to aid out. Eat well, get balanced diet. You need to be healthy, you need to think well, and that is a product of eating well. If you're healthy, then you can be able to read and understand, and then be able to pass as well. You need to sleep well as well. You need about 6 to 8 hours daily of rest. You can take naps, or you can take it a long straight of 8 hours sleep. When you wake up, you feel refreshed and you feel on fire to study the material ahead of you, understand better after resting. Exercise and keep fit. All this I'm saying because you need to be healthy before you can even read and understand. So exercise is part of the things that will keep you healthy, keep fit. It's very important as well. Make your own notes. The lecturer might prepare his own material based on the way he understands. You need to prepare your own so that you'll be able to understand it. And because you know where you wrote what you wrote and then how you wrote it, and those kind of things will be triggers to remembering the whole material or the point that you need to remember while in the examination or while at the place where you need to apply your knowledge. Worship should not be neglected. Put God first. Most people think, oh no, I just need to depend on myself. But you and I know that there's a higher force that controls the physical. And you have to acknowledge that and give place for it. Don't do without it. You need it to survive, you need it to succeed even in your studies. Believe in yourself, believe that you will pass. Greatness is your surname. There's another key factor that you should also imbibe. After believing in God, you have to believe that you can do it. This is something I can do it. I know I can do it. That gives you the confidence, the energy, the stamina, the passion you need that will keep you all through the process. Get relevant material, be it textbooks, be it lecture notes, be it reference books, whatever it is that you need, you should get them ready before you start reading so that you devote them and be able to apply or remember them if need be. Prepare well by studying hard. There is no there are no two ways to this. You need to study hard. Review much of past questions where available or where necessary. Hard work doesn't substitute to it. You just have to put in the hours, the time to read and reread and understand and write and practice past questions, whatever, everything that is needed to you to do them. Practice before examination time. Still part of the hard work. There are some courses like the practical courses or mathematical courses that when you don't practice, when you get to the examination, it will look something different to you. So what you need to do is to what? Practice them before the examination. Still part of proving it to yourself that you know. And because of how you practice, you'll be able to say, okay, this is something I know how to do it, but would I be able to do it within the required time? The allotted time is 30 or 45 minutes. Can I do it within that time? Can I be able to do it within lesser time so that I have time to even review it or to attempt other things? What if I forgot some points? So practice is very key also. Do your assignments, workshops, project works yourself. Who are fond of just asking someone else to do things that are their responsibility. No, get involved in the class, participate. Wherever it is that you are supposed to be among, feel among, and the place will be very, 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 very nice to be. Oh, even if it's a program you attend and you're not getting involved, you discover the program will be boring. When you say raise up your hand, raise your hand right now, talk to your neighbor, and you're doing whatever they're saying you do, discover that the place will be fun. So in class also participate, get involved, and it will be fun and you will understand better. Teach others. The best way to learn is to teach. Be like a mentor to others. Because before you teach, you have to learn. And the fact that you want to teach will spoil you to learning by force because you don't want to go and make a fool of yourself. When you're teaching others, you understand better. Even in the process as you're teaching, you get clearer and deeper understanding of what you think you know. Also, there will be questions and certain things that might come from the people you're teaching, and that helps you to understand what you're teaching better. So you are a student, but you still need to teach others. Study everything, but concentrate on your weak link. Well, the ones you know them, and make sure you know them. The ones you don't know or you feel that you're weak in those areas are those places you should concentrate on so that you raise the bar. So you study everything, but the ones you know, the ones you don't know, the ones you know partially, study everything. Concentrate on your weak link. Break big tasks into small bits. There are some things that used to scare students. Oh, I have to read this whole textbook. Okay, it's a big textbook. But how about saying, okay, I have to read 2 chapters in a day? That's something you can do definitely. So if you break it into small tasks, oh, 3 chapters in a week, oh, 2 pages in a day. Break them into small bits so you discover it won't be fearful anymore. So you'll be able to do all that is needed for you to do before the examinations. Attend all lectures if possible. Where possible, you should be in a lecture. Lecturers always give clues or areas of concentration. In other words, as they are delivering the lectures, they might concentrate on certain places. That would give you a clue of what is more important, what you need to remember, what you not need to concentrate on as well. Ask questions, but ask yourself before asking the lecturer or someone else. Sometimes you already know the answer, but it's good to get another person's insight. So please ask questions. If you can first ask yourself, also the questions you discover that you get the answers, even without asking anybody or the lecturer. Plan your study life. Well, without plan, you are sure to fail. So you have to plan your study life. I will study this Monday, this one on Tuesday. I'll study in the night, in the morning I'll sleep, I'll rest. So you plan your study life, very important. Set worthy academic goals. Our goals are those things that pushes us to achieve our greatness. So if you don't have worthy academic goals, you will not be spurred to work hard to achieve them. Trust God. It's God who gives success. So while you're doing that, don't rely on your strength. Oh, I'm doing the most I need to do, and that's all. Trust God to give you the success you need, give you the ability, give you the wisdom, direction, where to read, where to concentrate, and many, many things you need Him for all your sustenance. Keep calm, never worry. God is in control. You know that calmness helps you to have direction, helps you to think well, helps you to stay focused. So you need to keep calm, never to worry. Even if there's an exam that you've not read at all, just keep calm. You'll be able to get an idea that will give you a way to pass the exam. So just keep calm. Don't be in a hurry. Always give nothing less than your best. If you can give your best, why give anything less than that? If you don't want to regret your life, I used to say that you give your best. Such a way that if you were to reverse time back to the current condition and the current knowledge or situation you're facing, you couldn't have done better than you are doing. So if you're in such a situation that you've given your best, you're sure not to regret. You pass. That is the best thing you want for now. Make up your mind not to cheat. That will make you determined to learn. If you made up your mind you're not going to cheat, definitely you have to know what to write and you have to study hard in order to know what to write. So definitely you study, because I'm not going to cheat. I must know what to write. I must know what to write. I must study. I must study hard to remember the examination or the place where I need to apply this knowledge. Get good friends that will be able to help you. Well, there are friends that could be disastrous, but some are just such a blessings, such a blessing to people. So when you have good friends, they give you good material, good advice, they will encourage you, they will help you wherever it may be. Relationship with opposite sex should be wise to avoid unnecessary distractions. This is also key, except if you're going for 2 degree, one in relationship status and the other on the academic, I don't think you should combine the two. Though it's like a juice that keep people going. However, it's a serious source of distraction. So why don't you concentrate on one focus? It is what you put your eye, you face one thing until you are successful in that. That is focus. So minimize all distraction from opposite sex relationship or any other relationship that might distract you. So you face your study, and I wish to say success will be your portion. Best of luck. Thank you.